What is domestic abuse?
Domestic abuse includes any attempt by one person in an intimate relationship or marriage to dominate and control the other. It often escalates from verbal assault to violence. Abusive behavior is never acceptable. Everyone needs to feel valued, respected, and safe in their own homes.
What are the types of domestic abuse?
Domestic abuse includes emotional and verbal, physical, and sexual abuse. The emotional and verbal abuse can range between ignoring, ridiculing, insulting, manipulating, harassing, or even threatening. Verbal abuse is a very common form of abuse that causes emotional impacts leading towards low self-esteem, depression, anxiety, and mental health issues even to later years. It is easier to recognize physical abuse from the victim's overt injuries. Physical abuse may range from a bruise or scratch up to an unintended death of the victims. Sexual abuse is very prevalent in today's society. Children are more vulnerable than adults when it comes to preventing and protecting themselves from sexual abusers who are often known adults and older children who reside in their own homes.
Who are the usual victims of domestic abuse and violence? And how are they affected?
Domestic abuse can happen to anyone. However, women and children are common abused victims. More than 70% of sexual abuse victims in domestic abuse are children between 10 to 18 years old. However, among the total number of victims, 20% are children who are 6 years old and below. Sexual abuse may cause unintended pregnancy, the transmission of sexually transmitted diseases, besides physical, mental, and emotional effects that are far damaging to an individual.
What is the Seventh-day Adventist Church doing to end domestic abuse and violence?
Adventist Church joins EnditNow, which is a global initiative to raise awareness and advocate for the end of violence around the world. We promote, educate, train, and inspire people to end it. The effort being put forward aims to mobilize Seventh-day Adventists around the world and invites other community groups to join in and to resolve this worldwide issue.
All of us must realize that domestic abuse or violence is not only social or legal issue, but it is also the spiritual issue among faith community. As a church, let us put an end to domestic abuse. Let us pattern after God's love and His compassion to everyone, including our family members. Everybody deserves to be loved, respected, valued, and feel safe at their own homes.